Hey everybody, welcome back to the buy list slash this is a tier list. I got Shane back with me again this time. Shane helped me out with the Omens tier list, and he's back for. Oh no, I already screwed that up.
Pin. Yeah.
For the compendium tier list,
There we
which
go.
was a marathon, and we were talking about
Oh,
that pre-show. We had 60 plus cards to talk about in that episode. We only have 34 in this episode. But I think we got some thoughts on some of these cards for Omens that's dropping here in the, it'll probably be dropping when this comes out. And, we like to go through each of the cards and check out the power level. Thanks for coming back and helping, Shane. I guess a little bit of check-in. How's it been going? How you doing?
oh, good. Yeah, I'm excited to not see what was it? I don't know, 60 Majestics last time. I don't know what it was. It was such a long thing. I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, sure, Ted, I'll help you out. And then we I don't know, 2.5 hours later, I'm like, I don't know what to say anymore, man. Yeah, it's been good. Those of you that do know me, Runaways definitely got blew up. I'm Shane, formerly of the Runaways,
Yeah.
as some of my friends like to call me. Other than that, excited to hop into these cards. As I'm evaluating these, I might be thinking a little bit different. Like I know you guys like to think about money, but I'm just gonna be thinking about like if it's a good for the hero, good for the class, a good card overall.
Yeah.
So we'll see what you say. I think we have quite a few opinions about all this set. It'll come out.
Yeah, generally, I would say in the past we've done a lot of, our ranking on the buy list has been more like financially focused, like, oh, this card's going to be an expensive card. Last couple sets, I'm going to be honest, we've had to shift away from that. Yeah, I don't know about a tier list when you don't have any bangers.
Yeah. I'm not sure anything's gonna be crazy expensive. Yeah,
Right,
for sure.
exactly. So I think, and you know how it works in Fab, Shane, is generally speaking, if the card's really good, it will be more expensive. But there's no Shelter of the Storm type priced cards in Compendium now, and then also in Omens. But let's jump into it here. We're gonna start off with some Lightning Illusionist
Cool.
cards, and the first one up here, Shane, is Unwinding Finality. It is a red. It costs 0. It's an attack. Attacks for 5, blocks for 3. It says, when this hits a card, or when this hits, draw a card. Whenever this fragments, you may put a lightning instant card from your graveyard on the top of your deck. And it has the new keyword fragment, which I'm going to be honest with you. I thought this said whenever a card with 2 more defense blocks this card, it breaks. So I was like, oh, okay. So you're kind of punishing decks with 2 blocks. No, it says 2 or more defense.
Yep.
Defends this. This gets -2. Interesting keyword with fragment here. So
I kind of like fragment. I think it's a better keyword than phantasm. It also lets them like be a little safer
yeah,
with the
yeah,
breakdown. Though this card, I actually think here's the problem. This is gonna almost be a banger card from like a playability. It has all the words you want.
yeah,
Draw a card.
yeah,
Put stuff back on top of your deck. Block 3, 5 attack, 0 cost. Has everything.
yeah,
But unfortunately, I think the way Ziggy is going to end up being played and to be the best, Fragment just isn't great for what he wants to be doing. Fragment's not really getting you what you want, in my opinion. Even though I've considered this in like the current builds, I think he's going to be built more around Ward. And so I think overall, because this card has all those cool words on it,
yeah.
I think it slaps, but
Yeah.
definitely not a banger in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It definitely has the 3 nice words there. Draw a card on it, which is kind of cool. But come on, no one's gonna let you draw a card. So like, especially when you're a
No,
deck
you're
that
not getting the
plays
draw,
that
but
instance. But
yeah,
like, I guess when I first read this card, and I would like to get your thoughts on this, is like if CLV was not being banned, I think that might change the like calculus on this card just a bit, right? Because now you're really putting your opponent in kind of a tough spot, right? It's like, okay, maybe the draw card's okay because they could draw 2, but unfortunately CLV is banned.
Yeah, I think that changes his dynamic. If CLV got unbanned, like there'd be a lot more reason to play, I think, Astrophage or whatever it's called, the weapon that deals 2 arcane.
Yeah.
So you'd want to be like you'd be like playing this card, it fragments, you pop in your aura, you do thing, you draw. Maybe that's when Auric Shards gets, because Auric Shards in draft a banger.
Yeah.
But you're trying probably not to fit Auric Shards in Ziggy right now. You're probably more about the ward. So like that's why I like this card, is more about the, you get when this fragments. So when it does get blocked, it's like you put a card back on top of your deck.
Yeah.
So you still get some like good effects from it. So like it's really really good instance in his kit. So I do like that still from like that perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be a whole different game if CLV was unbanned.
Yeah, yeah.
Right
for
now,
sure.
I consider it like a slaps, but I can OKICU is just fine for me.
Yeah, I think so too. If he's not maybe going to play it, then maybe it. But I think what we're trying to say here is that it could be slaps, maybe in the future, right? And
sure.
we'll have to wait and see on that one. All right, let's jump to the next one here. So this one's Flicker Reality. This is a blue 0-cost instant aura. Lightning Illusionist, of course. It says, when this leaves the arena, you may banish another lightning aura permanent you control with no halo counters, then return it to the arena with a halo counter, and it has ward 1. Blocks for nothing because it's an instant.
You go first on this one. Let me hear it.
So I think, it's a blue. You kind of want your blues to block, right? These heroes are kind of weird. I was having a hard time kind of juggling, like, is this a staple blue for him, because it does the thing, and I've heard this from more players than yourself, that maybe the Aphroditeus weapon that he's come with is not like the first choice. So then do you care about the halo counters too much? I kind of feel like this one is just an OKICU as well. It's like part of his maybe his future kit if that weapon becomes more like stabilized.
See, and I see this as adorable. Like I think this is actually a little bit like you're right. We're not playing that weapon, so flickering stuff is just like way less value. This is returns it back, like it's ward 1. Like if this was like a ward 2, I could see it, but being a ward 1, I'm like, I'm not gonna do, like, we have these what the commons that are like the blue commons that do all the same ward 1, or like the Crackle, Afar, Star Breeze, Nourishing Glow. So you're telling me that they all ward 1 and they all have an ability. You're telling me that flickering something puts it, like, something is putting it at a majestic level. Like, it's just not enough. Ward 1 plus this flicker, the flicker being the majestic piece. Like, I guess it's 2 resources from your hero and a lightning flow, but we'll talk about later. But lightning flows are way overcosted. They think they're way too much value.
So basically, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that I save my piece and speak my piece when it comes to Runeblade cards. So we'll be getting to when I have some like pretty strong opinions. I honestly, Lightning Illusionist is pretty cool. I don't, I've read through the cards. I've kind of thought through it, and I think it's what you said, is that like flickering is maybe the thing that they said, okay, this is now Majestic because it turns on your hero ability and can pressure your opponent on their turn with 2 arcane, which is quite strong, right? Especially if you start getting under 10 health, you get towards the end game, that becomes quite annoying to deal with. So like, but his kit doesn't function that way at the moment, or at least maybe I hope someone proves myself wrong at Nats, and it's just like, whoa, that's how this hero is supposed to be played.
If somebody can tell me how to use that weapon, then I agree with you. This one goes way higher if that weapon becomes like staple, but I just don't know about it right now.
Right, exactly. So I think adorable. You've convinced me. I think, again, both cards have a little bit of maybe in the future, if there's some things maybe unbanned or some things change, we can reevaluate. But at the moment, just not super playable in his kit. All right, so we're gonna move on to an illusionist attack. This one's fractal creation. It costs 3. It's a blue. Blocks for 3. Attacks for 6. It says when this hits, you may create a token copy a token copy of an aura you control, and it has fragment. Again, that's -2 when it gets blocked. Yeah, this again. I don't understand fragment very well. I know that it's an illusionist thing that you have to it's a board state deck, so you have to balance them right. This seems very fair when you compare it to like Phantasm or Spectra. Maybe the most fair.
See, and I don't know about this. This is where it's like I don't get it, right? So if you think about the attack we just talked about, the red is 0 for 5, right? Has an on hit, doesn't have go again, has a thing when it fragments. Okay, there's lots of good text on that.
Yeah,
and it's 0 for 5, and it blocks out when you block one card, right? That's fine. That kind of that's why it balances out, right? The fragment balances it out. But this one, it needed to be either a lower cost, or higher attack value. Like, I don't see it being a 3 for 6, and the ability being high enough to where you want to resolve this.
Yeah.
Like, and it has to hit, right? This one doesn't do anything on fragment.
It has to hit to create the copy, token copy aura too,
which is super powerful. That's a super powerful effect. But you're talking like a normal on rate blue 3 for is usually it's 3 for 6, but like this is supposed to be fragment. That's a normal on rate blue.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like, oh, it has a downside.
Yeah.
And an on hit, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, make it 2 cost. Like that would have been fine, but like 3 cost just too much.
Yeah, what's kind of crazy is we've seen 3 cost Phantasm attacks that are like 8 power, right? And the downside.
Well, that's okay because Phantasm gets popped, right?
Yeah, because you can break it, right? And so that was like the back and forth. This is just a 6 cost or a 6 power that goes to a 4 power. It's just
which is fine. It's a break point, but like it's a 3 cost. It's just the cost is too high. You have to have 2.
Yeah, it's 3 cost is very very steep on this one. I think I think we're both saying this is just adorable.
Yep.
Like maybe just a blue that does a thing eventually, but it's you don't want to be ever playing this blue, which is kind of the idea around your blues. If you can like put all your blues in your deck that block and do something for you, like just do something, then you're feeling good about it. This is just like I don't want to play this, which is a bummer at the end of the game when it comes to that point.
Right.
All right. Okay, we're already moving on. This is so weird, Shane. Like I'm so used to like ripping through like 5 or 6 each class and then like each talent. This set is just built very.
I think we're gonna talk more. I think we're gonna talk more about the expansion slot than any of the other Majestics. That's crazy, right? Like we're talking about expansion slot sets and then instead of the actual Majestics.
Yeah, you're 100% right. You want to know why? Because there's 22 expansion slot cards out of the 34 total Majestics. Like how crazy is that? Anyways,
that's crazy.
It's such a weird set, like built, like how it's built. Anyways, so yeah, we're already on to Lightning Runeblade cards and Tempestuous Kiss. This is a 2 cost attack, attacks for 5, blocks for 3. It is coming in red, of course, and has quick strike. So that is, if this has go again, it gets +1. And when this attacks a hero, deal 1 arcane damage to them. And then the second part of the text box says, the first time this deals damage to a hero, they discard a card.
That sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It really does. So there's a lot going on here, right? The discard effect is super cool. Obviously, that gets triggered on that 1 arcane if you give this go again. But I always like to point out, I've been playing Runeblades for a long time, and guess what people do when you sit down next from a Runeblade? You put in 1 AB, standard issue. So that's cool. It gets a card out of their hand. It's like, they're not discarding, which is very good. And then the +1's pretty good as well. But this can be played in Aurora, and man, she seems a little strapped for cash, Shane, to be paying 2 for this card.
Yeah, that's the only downside of this card is that it costs 2, but it's worth the power. The power is appropriate. Think about CNC, right? It's threatening discarding a card, but this, in theory, let's say you have no tunic value, right?
Yeah.
this in theory is gonna take 3 cards to fully block.
Yep.
Whereas CNC takes 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is appropriately costed. I have no
Mm-hmm.
problem with the cost.
Mm-hmm.
It also is a unique thing for Rune Blades. Not a lot of disruption. Rune Blades like sit on that mix damage, sometimes disruptive, sometimes damage. It's all like Rune Blades got it all. I know when this
Well,
came out, all my Rune Blade haters were like, "Oh, why did they get the best card?"
oh my
And
God.
blah 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 blah. And I'm like, it's still pretty good, but it costs a lot when
Yeah.
Aurora's trying to also pay for her hero ability.
Mm-hmm.
Getting Go Again right now is a premium.
Yeah.
Though I will say, this card plus Quick Succession makes it also a 7, which is so good. You get +2
Yeah.
on it. It makes it really, really
Yeah.
good. I think this is a slaps card. I think it's something you should build Aurora around. Like when you're
Yeah.
building Aurora, if you're gonna play the Aurora that can do heavy blues, do stuff, this is a build around. So
Yeah.
I think it slaps. Like in that scenario, I think it has all the text I want it to have. I want to make this work.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, I think I totally agree with you. I think it's a little bit suspect at the moment because Aurora doesn't seem. And again, she seems a little. I don't want to say half baked because that sounds like insulting, but like it just. There's a lot of things that don't line up right now. I think you're right. When this card was spoiled, I was like, yes, this Aurora's not just going to be 0 for 4 Go Again soup again. And like, I didn't even play a game of Aurora the first time around just because I was like, that's just a ninja that does arcane on arc lightning turns, right? This, when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is cool. Let's do this. Rune Blades are getting more disruption. Generally, a lightning Rune Blade doesn't have disruption. Other Rune Blades have lots of disruption. Vincent is crazy when it comes to that fact. So I liked a little bit of mix. This feels like more like my class that I like. But yeah, it's going to be a lot. I'm going to be trying hard to make this Aurora work. And I think this will be her. I hope this will be her core kit moving forward, right? There'll be.
I hope so too. I hope we find the extra blue
stuff that work with this, right? So yeah, I think this is a slaps card. Yeah, I did see a lot of sobbing online about this when it first got spoiled, but Runeblade haters out there, I think you're safe from this card for a little bit. I don't think Aurora is going to be too much of a menace, but this card will become annoying at some point for sure.
Yes.
All right. Next one up here is the second and last Lightning Runeblade card. It is Arcanic Reproach. It is a blue 0 cost, blocks for 3. It is an aura instant, which is kind of cool. It says the first time an opposing hero deals damage to you each turn, you may reveal a lightning card from your hand. If you do, deal 1 arcane damage to them. At the start of your action phase, destroy an aura you control.
I don't know, man. You're gonna have to convince me not to put this in Slays. Only because I've built so many Aurora decks. I get it. Gone in a Flash is a powerful card. Boots are a powerful card. Lightning Greaves. I mean, I just don't see it. Like, to be honest with you, the best hat you want to be playing right now is still the what's it called? Like not the draw, like no, the one that makes you discard draw.
Oh yeah, Face Purgatory.
Face Purgatory, yeah.
Yeah.
That's still the best hat a Runeblade could put on right now that can use it. I would much rather this been have Go Again and be a non-attack action, so I can put the blues in there and feel good about it. I just don't see the instant Aurora being like super powerful yet. Gone in a Flash is great, but we just don't have enough powerful like auras that can or instants that can like come out and do things. Like we're sure we have like they're getting rid of the somersault, which is like one of the most powerful ones. They're getting like it's getting banned, and then what's the others? Like electrostatic discharge, and lightning press. But lightning press doesn't work with Gone in a Flash combo. You also still don't have like a board state. I think this is where they're like, oh, you're just gonna have so many flows.
Yeah,
this is gonna be really good because you're gonna have so many flows. Flows are stupid hard to make, and they are not easy. Yes. So like I don't get this card. So you have to convince me to keep this out of Slays, but
nope.
I can't see where this like I get it. It has everything I want on it almost. Block 3 blue, typically good. Maybe because it's a block 3 blue, it has to be at least adorable, right? It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
slay.
I would agree with you. I'm not going to argue with anything you just said there. I find this card kind of puzzling. So, a little bit of story time. I played Aurora, the Ping Aurora, and Sage for RTN season, and I absolutely love that deck. I thought that was super cool, man, because you can instant out like you can instant out and like surprise people at the end of the game. Sage ain't 20 health format ain't CC. So I like the
Nope.
idea about this, right? If you could like somehow fit Sigil of Voltaris in your deck and you can like set this up at the end of the game where then all of a sudden you can surprise your opponent as soon as they go shields down, right? You can flash this out, reveal a lightning card and deal one arcane and kill them. That's super cool. The problem is exactly what you just said. You have to in like the way Aurora's built and the way this set played out. I see it killing. You have to kill this. Like you can't. Like lightning flow is so expensive to make. They like the whole set reveal. I was like, okay, well, there's got to be an easy way to make lightning flow coming. There's got to be a legendary. It just never came. And then now you're killing. You're playing this out. You're dealing one arcane damage, and then you're killing it the next turn because you just paid like a whole card to make a lightning flow the turn before, and you need that for go again for your whatever, right? And so
Yeah. You're getting 1 damage out of this thing, right? And it's like that just feels bad. I agree with you. The Ping Aurora seemed really cool, but as you said, it's Sage and CC are not the same.
No.
You got to remember now you're playing instance, right? If you're trying to do that, you're playing instance in a 40 health format.
Yep.
Against the slower decks, they're gonna have blues to pitch.
Yes.
They're not gonna care. They're like, oh, great. And now you've used your cards on my turn to do pings on on my turn. You're not gonna do anything back to me, so I'm gonna have more cards in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't agree. And then not only that, but like if in the decks that it would work against, like the aggro, right? You have instance, you can't block, so you better be faster than them and hope that that works. Slow pings one at a time over course of a turn, just ain't it.
Yeah,
If this said every single time, this might be really good. Like each time,
you can get like 3 to 4 against like a
ninja
or something. Yes, yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
You need to be, obviously maybe you could like convince yourself if you could like see yourself getting 2 pings, right? And you'd be like, it blocks for 3, it's a blue. If I get 2 pings off of it, like you said, I don't see getting more than 1 ping off of this, and that's just not going to cut it. Unfortunately.
And maybe it's a future thing. It's okay. It's just not for me right now. So someone prove me wrong. I'm happy to be proved wrong.
I love the idea of this card, though. I will be honest. Like I said, the Sigil of Voltaris, like lightning, Aurora cosplaying like a little bit of a wizard, like ping, maybe not flashing in like a 4 arcane damage thing to kill you, but 1 at a time. That could get super annoying. And like I said, I had fun playing that style of Runeblade. But yeah, I just don't see it making the deck anytime soon, unfortunately.
Agreed.
All right. Now we're getting into Runeblade cards. First one up here is Caress the Reaper. It costs 1. It's a red attack. Attacks for 5, blocks for 3. It says whenever this deals damage to a hero, destroy target aura they control. Yeah.
I mean, it's like I think this is just the middle of the ground. It's statted correctly. 5 damage for 1 cost. No go again. Blocks 3. It's okay. I see you because like, sure, there are things that can like this can get value out of. Like, this can be good against. I mean, whether they hate illusion, they hate light illusionist, right? So it's like, hey, auras, kill the aura if it hits.
Yeah,
it kind of fits the theme of Runeblades. Isn't that like an angel in the thing? Even
yeah. The art is pretty.
Even,
yeah, art is banger tier. Card is adorable to okay, I see you.
Yeah.
Obviously, it cost 1, so it pairs up perfectly with the new gloves, right? So the new gloves give this another chance to destroy an aura.
Oh, right? Yeah, because this does it twice. Mm-hmm. So if you deal damage with the arcane, it then also destroys another aura if it hits. That's sick. Yes. Okay, yeah.
It also has the right type of aura hate where it doesn't say token aura, which is like catches me sometimes where I'm like, hey, that's really good. Oh, no, never mind. It says token aura.
Now I'm on the, now I was kind of like, okay, maybe you convinced me to be adorable. I'm more up on the, okay, I see you.
Yeah.
I know you said adorable, but I think I'm okay with like, okay, I see you.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because they have so much. Like, think about all the aura stuff that Runeblade recently got in Pin.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is definitely a Monarch card. Like, this is just a
Yeah,
gonna be
feature
good
set
because I
type
could.
thing.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be maybe later. But it's fine. It's middle of the road. I can't say much.
I'll
It's not great, but it's not bad.
I'll put it in the stack of snuff outs that I have. Like, I mean, it's just snuff out, which like snuff out's pretty good
Reverse,
too,
sorta.
but it just doesn't make a deck. Like, it definitely could. It like snuff out actually might make an Aurora deck. Like,
Yeah.
legitly now. She's got
I built one with it.
Yeah, so like maybe Caress sees some action if you want. Like, the thing is that I just don't know how much aura hate you can like fit into Fab. There's like so much aura hate in Fab now that like, is this the one that you want to do? I guess if you're like dead set on playing the gloves, then this is definitely the card you want for your aura hate. So yeah, that's pretty much it, right? If you're playing those gloves in like a meaningful way, maybe a future Runeblade plays them. Obviously, Aurora plays them. Yeah, so
It's a tool in the toolkit. I like it.
yeah, it's definitely, like I said, I this reminds me a lot of Snuff Out. It'll see play here and there.
Yep.
All right. Lightning Wizard cards now. So we got, oh man, you're going to have to help me out on this one because I don't know what Acilio is cooking. So Astral Bridge, this is a Lightning Wizard instant. It's a red. It costs 0. It says put the top card of your deck into your graveyard. If it's an instant, you may play it this turn. It also has a new keyword, Starfall. If an instant was put into your graveyard this turn, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero.
This is a worse ancestral empowerment.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Ancestral empowerment can be like 4, 5, 6, depending on the Katsu build, and draw a card. This is maybe it turns on, so it does all the things, right?
Yeah.
What Acilio wants. It turns on his hero ability it turns it on no matter what, because it's an instant.
Yeah.
It goes to the graveyard. If it hits, it also makes this 1 damage for like the Starfall. And it turns on all the other Starfall. I guess that's the other thing.
Yeah.
If you have all Starfall in your hand, it becomes ancestral empowerment, kinda. Because it gives +1 damage on the thing, and then everything that has Starfall gets 1 damage. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit harder because like having a deck of all instants is like near impossible. Having it pretty, I mean, you have to have like, you'd want the fate cards, the ones that's like let you opt 1, right? I don't know. This card, I'm not a big wizard player. I'm not big enough brain to do all this stuff. So maybe like I don't think it's between I see you, and adorable. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a slaps card. Definitely not a banger. But it's also not a slay. Like, where would we put ancestral empowerment? Like a weaker ancestral empowerment. That's wherever we would put that. I think it's like
It's probably like, I would say ancestral empowerment would probably be like, okay, I see you, right? Because it has to hit
Slaps?
things like that.
Really?
Maybe
Okay.
slaps.
Maybe I'm a
but then
ninja.
the
level.
fact that so that was going to be my question to you actually, but you already answered it. Was like, how many instants does Acilio play? Like, how many instants can a hero play? Obviously,
he wants to play quite a few.
yeah, he's getting a lot of Lightning Wizard instances, which is like super cool for wizards to get this like instance cards. Makes like Sigil of Parapets interesting, things like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's super cool. But like the one thing that I always come back to especially on classes I don't understand fully is, well, what's the percentage of hit versus non-hit? And if it starts like approaching a certain threshold, the card becomes really bad really quickly, right? If you need to flip a certain color off the
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like you would. Right, but like that's like ancestral empowerment, right? You're always like, okay,
Yeah.
I need to have a certain amount of combo in my deck, and if I don't have that, unless you're a Zen, because Zen is like, oh, it's a blue that maybe has upside, right?
Yeah.
But if it's like Katsu, you're like, I'm having combo, so I better hit.
Right.
So I like it's that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like a slaps, right? Like
Yeah.
ancestral empowerment, I think when it's like good, but I think it's okay. I see you. I think it's just like, hey, you build your deck around it. You can. It turns on the things. It does the things you want it to do. Is it going to win you games? Probably not. But at least it's like a card that it goes towards your game plan in theory.
Yeah. I mean, in that sense, it feels a lot like the first illusionist card we talked about, right? Where it does the flickering, it
Yeah.
says draw a card, it fragments, it does like all the things, like but it's just like, maybe Acilio is not really looking to do that. I don't know. I've heard some things about the power level of the new Acilio, and he
Well, he's
seems like he
super
might be
super good in
struggling.
draft.
Yeah.
But yeah, CC, I'm not so sure. I know some people are playing like heavy instants, man.
Okay.
I've seen like yellow Oasis Respite in some of these. So
Okay.
yeah, people going deep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, maybe this isn't okay. I see you, right? It does the things you
Yeah.
need, but just have to wait and see. All right. Next card up here is another Lightning Wizard instant, cost 1. It is a yellow called Echo Flash. This says deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. When this is put into your graveyard from anywhere, your hero deals 1 arcane damage to the target hero.
Yeah. Oh, it's interesting that the hero does the damage.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stuttered on that, because I was like, oh, that's interesting text. Like, why does that
Your
matter?
hero does one target. I wonder if that matters. I haven't thought about that. I haven't read it that clearly. I'm not sure. I have to think about that now. But this card again, I think it goes in OKSCU. It's not like a banger, a slaps. It's not adorable. I think this is actually, I could make a better argument for this.
Yeah.
When you do the hero ability with Acilio, it goes to the graveyard, does a damage. When you play it, it does another damage and goes back to the graveyard. So then it does another damage. So it's a 3 damage yellow. It costs 1. And usually you're going to make a ponder off of it. So, and it turns on your weapon, which is amp 1. So you can do like 4 damage with this, which is fine. A 4 damage, overall, I think it's a fine card.
Yeah, I think it's a little. I agree with everything you said there. I think it being yellow is like a nice little cherry on top on this card, right? It gives you a little. It's not a blue. It's not the perfect pitch outlet, but it's a yellow, so it doesn't feel terrible. When some of these times these cards are reds, and you're just like, oh man, if I could just, And so like we every once in a while LSS throws a bone out there and is like, let's make it yellow, so it's not a complete. Not a complete a power card or a card that you always want to play. Maybe you have to pitch this card, but it's like you said, if it does like 3 damage, then that's pretty spicy, right?
Yeah, if it was a blue, it'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah,
but
right.
Yellow makes it kind of like, all right, whatever. But red, it would have been like,
Right.
isn't enough for a red? But
Right.
yeah, yellow makes it the perfect balance, I think.
Yep, for sure. Okay, the next card up is Tome of Quandaries. Hey, tomes are back. Thought all these got banned.
The book bannings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a blue 0 cost. It says create 2 ponders, and it blocks for 2, and it is an instant. What does Acilio
I like
do
this
with
card.
ponders?
Oh, so Acilio runs that new hat, right? The new legendary hat.
That's right. That's
that
right.
draws a card off of a ponder.
Okay.
He wants to be running that. So this is a good card. I think this kind of goes into his game plan. It's an instant that blocks. It turns on your weapon. It does all the things you want. So essentially, like, you can Acilio this away, pitch a blue, Acilio this away, create a ponder, play this card, create 3 ponders, pop your hat, draw a card, and then you have options for when you like Arsenal. Like, you don't even have to Acilio if you don't want to. You can just play this card, get 2 ponders, pop your hat. I always said Acilio because in case you need pitch outlet or whatever, like, you have the ability to do it. But yeah, this card it kind of does his game plan. It turns on his weapon. It draws you an extra card if you have a pitch outlet. And it does. Those are the 2 things he kind of wants to be doing. And it starts Starfall as well. So it kind of turns everything on. So this is I think this is like an OKSCU. Again, slaps, I'm like, you build your deck around this stuff, right? I think banger is like, this wins you games. Slaps. So I think nothing around here like wins you the game yet, but like, it's a solid card, good design. I think it's good.
Yeah, just standard affair that is part of his kit, right? Yeah, it blocks. That's pretty cool. Like, I mean, instants don't normally block, so that definitely gives it a leg up and justifies the Majestic rarity
Now, if
here.
Pleiades gets it, Guardian gets it, Wizard can get one or two.
Right, exactly. All right, so we're now into the lightning cards. First one up here is Astral Strike. It costs 1. It's a red attack. Blocks for 3. It says when this attacks, if you destroyed a lightning flow this turn, choose one, and it gets the standard pick 3 here. Draw a card, +2, or go again. So it
Pick
is
one
pick
of the
one,
three.
pick
Yeah.
one of the 3. So it is like an E-strike type card. But you have to destroy a lightning flow, which
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this guy? I have some opinions. And this is gonna like lean towards like a little bit of my draft stuff.
I think that, again, it comes back to my whole thought process about like, okay, how easy is it to make lightning flow? It's not very easy. So first of all, there's a high cost to making that lightning flow. Then there's not a small cost to destroying that lightning flow either. Like, and again, I can't help it, but I always frame this. I've thought most about Aurora. So you have to pay 2. You have to pay 2. So you're pitching your blue, and then you have to break a lightning flow, go again, play something else to like use that embodiment now, because you don't want to, or you could go +2 or draw a card, which is not bad, but you're using a whole blue and a lightning flow for this card for 5, draw a card, 7, go again, right? I don't know. I think it's these cards always kind of are like halfway solid, but I just don't, it's a very expensive card. Like,
Yes.
to play it, not
They'll play it,
yeah.
of course. Yeah. I don't think any of these cards are going to be expensive. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's yeah. I agree with you on that one.
Okay, so how to explain this? All right, let's go back to our Rune Blade conversation, right? We got a 1 for 5, blocks 3, no go again, has an ability,
Yeah,
but doesn't have a freaking cost to the ability,
yeah.
right? I guess these draw a card, +2, and go again probably are a little bit better
Yeah,
than Destroy an Aura, a little more flexible, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more out there, but it's not that much more. I get it. E-Strike, same stats except it's 0,
yeah,
but you have to have a card. Like, it
Yeah.
can't even be played. This can be played without destroying a lightning flow. People, I think, sometimes forget about that because they're so
Right.
used to E-Strike. You're
Right.
like, I need 2 cards.
Right.
You could tunic this and throw it. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
But man, lightning flow. So I'm gonna go a little bit of a rant. I think LSS did a little too much here with focusing on draft. I think that they were like, man, flows are good, easy to get. We need to add more cost to these. These have to be good. Not only that, but they have spell void, so they're easy to get broken. You can like get pinged on your turn, destroy one, throw this, get the value.
Yeah.
It's so easy. I don't know how many drafts you've played, but drafts, like your flows are good. The flows, like, because you're forced to play cards that
Right.
make flows that aren't going to be played in CC.
Right.
Right? They're just not.
Yep.
And that makes it easier for this stuff to be valuable to be doing this. But in CC, as you said, flows are hard to get. They have a cost associated with breaking them that isn't free. And the value you get for that is not the same level. Like, I would like, no offense, like this should have got like draw a card and go again. Like, that's where
Right,
I'm like,
pick
this
2.
is like,
Yeah.
value is like so much lower
Yeah.
on this card when a flow is involved. Flow is so tough and so valuable to use at a certain time that you're like, oh, to get the value of this, I have to do this. No, it's just this card. The problem is, because it's stat line and it can be played, it's okay. I see you. All these cards are just like, middle of the road. Doesn't not terrible. I can't say it's bad. It's statted correctly.
Yeah.
It just doesn't give you the thing that you're gonna do.
Right.
It's just in my opinion. So
Yeah, it's like, okay, so in CC, to your point, like, why would you not just play E-Strike? And like you said, you have to have 2 cards to play an E-Strike, right? Because you have to pay its
That's
cost.
why. That's it. That's
But
it.
the thing is to like get back to that, you have to break a lightning flow, which is not easy, not super easy to do in CC, right? Like Aurora, you have to pay to, so you have to pay
Right.
that
And
card,
even
right? So I just jam
so
E-Strike.
Aurora's the easiest one to do it.
Right.
right?
Yeah, that's
Aurora's
true.
the easiest character to have to break a lightning flow.
Yeah,
You just pay
that's right.
2. Ziggy, you have to have a ward to,
War
or an aura
to
to
flicker
out
it.
to
Yeah.
like do it. Am I right? There has to be a target,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He
Yeah,
couldn't
I'm
just pay to
pretty
do it,
sure.
right? Let me double check just before comments eat us alive. Destroy lightning flow, control, banish another lightning aura permanent you control with no halo counter. Return the banished. I think you have to. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm okay with it. But like, yeah, you have to have an aura in my opinion.
Yeah.
The same thing with Acilio. You have to have an instant in
Yeah.
hand. So it's like that. No, it's like there's a cost on top of a cost,
Yeah.
but at a majestic level. So I'm like, okay, I see you. Great. If flow gets way easier,
Yeah.
if someone figures out how flow can,
Yeah, you generate a bunch
flow,
of it.
then
yeah.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
But until then, this card's just like, it's okay.
Yep. It's
Stated
just
correctly.
okay. Yep.
Yep.
All right, next card here is a lightning action attack flow state embodiment. This one's red, costs 0. It attacks for 4, blocks for 3. It says whenever you play an instant card, this chain link, create an embodiment of lightning or a lightning flow token. It does not
Oh,
have
man.
go again. Yeah.
It does not have go again. I don't know what to say about these cards, man. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm not. But these flow, they really, really effed up with flow. Like they just overvalued it. I think they put it at 2 value just for a whole flow,
Yeah.
and it's not.
Yeah.
It's like, anyway. So 1, get an embodiment, get a flow, very flexible, great card.
Mm-hmm.
I think this card should have said anytime during this turn. So let's say, for example, you give it go again.
Yeah.
Great. Then you play an instant. You get an embodiment. You can go again, right?
Yeah.
It gives you that extra value on the instant.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it right away. It doesn't have to be on this chain link. So you could be like, it's like a little bit of like a different style of Gone in a Flash. Play this card with go again. Have 3 instants or like 2 instants and 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
That's a 5 card hand. You can go like, okay, instant, get the go again, play the card. Instant, get the go again, play the card, weapon, and Aurora, right? Because weapon's free. Like, you just could have been doing some cool stuff like that. Nope. You got to get everything all at once.
Yeah.
And it has to be on the first, like, when this is there. And you have to play instants. So, like, Acilio likes this card. He likes instants.
Mm-hmm.
Ziggy likes this card, but the problem is Ziggy doesn't want to use his hero ability that often because he doesn't run the weapon in CC. So like,
it's
and then Aurora needs this,
Right.
needs flows, likes lightning embodiments,
Yeah.
but it's so hard to get go again. It's
Yes.
like, So again, statted correctly, block 3, 0 for 4, has an ability. Ability's a cost though. It's a deck building cost, and I'm like, and not only that, but it's like restricted to the only one chain link. It's not like that turn. It'd be like for the turn, I'd love this. This card would be sick. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be flexible.
Yeah.
It's so restricted right now, but I think they did this because of draft. I think they balanced a lot of these cards on draft
Yeah.
because of how easy it is to get flow in draft. Not easy, how much flow you do get in draft.
Right.
Because you're playing these cards. And I'm a little frustrated that I think they let it influence too much. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. It's like it being on this chain link is like, man, if this was just like this chain, like, so maybe you could just be, you have to figure out, you have to sequence in a way and play your instance so you don't break chain, which is like pretty easy to do anyways. But like you said, if it was just this turn, so you could like do more things and like hide your turn from your opponent. This is literally like, I hope I draw this and I have a go again enabler on board, a lightning embodiment of some sort, right? Or a, I guess if you're playing Mercurial Skies, or what else? I don't know what else that does it. But anyways, so you kind of have to have this perfectly timed up, and then you have to do everything. You have to like play all your cards, right? Because or some of your cards on this first chain.
All your instants on that chain.
And then the rest of your turn is like, okay, cool. I made 2 tokens and I'm gonna arsenal and pass, or like throw my weapon, and now I built up a bank of like resources, But man, I don't know if that's just not, that don't feel good enough in CC. So
Yeah,
yeah,
what are you doing on that chain? Like you like sigils, like 3 sigils. Great. Then you got
like
then it's great,
press.
right? Like
Also, your
press
opponent knows
maybe.
something's coming, right? So they're gonna like,
Yeah.
you're not pressing somebody with this card and like getting them with it, right? Like
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, oh, he's got a lightning press, right?
Well, I
Or
mean, that's like it's whatever. You may not know what they have. Like Ziggy's not going to probably play lightning. Maybe they will, some of them, but if they're running like the fragments. But like this card is like meant to be like a. This was the card they were like, oh, Ziggy and Acilio will easily make lots of flow with this. This will be great. When those decks are just not like running it that way. Maybe the closest one is my opinion is Acilio, because this still goes towards his game plan of like he can still do instants that attack that are like or do damage, right?
yeah,
So like playing this with no action point is fine. Ziggy can play this also. He can put down the ward stuff,
right,
get some flow, but again, that's assuming you're gonna play the weapon and have a cost like a use for the flow. Anyway, like I don't know. This is okay. I see you, but they've overestimated this whole flow thing, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Well, that's a good segue to lead into the next card, Shane. The next card is Static Shelter. So this is a lightning defense reaction. Blocks for 3, costs 0. It is a yellow. And it says, when this defends, you may pay $1. If you do, create a lightning flow token.
Look at this. They think of flow tokens worth a whole buck.
Yeah.
A whole buck. They're like, oh yes, you can pay $1.
Yeah.
You know what they thought? Oh, every single one of these heroes is going to run that new L legendary because they're going to be playing so many cards on their opponent's turn. Yeah, if you're a Cilio, you're gonna.
Yep.
Not almost nobody else is.
Yeah.
And like, or very few. I guess Ziggy can, but it's just, in my opinion, it's just not what he wants to be doing. So this is great in Acilio. I think actually I'd call this a slaps in Acilio because it is make a flow. But overall, it's just an ICU. It's a block 3 blue, or sorry, a block 3 yellow, which is great. It's that all you got, but with a worse ability. Hey, when you attack blocks, you lose 1 value, and that all you got, you get a whole card. It's crazy. Right. This card, you have to pay a whole resource to get a flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put it up towards the top by the tome of OKICU because it does it flexes into slaps. With
definitely
Acilio,
probably for like Acilio. Yeah, it's a very good card in Acilio. He plays that chess really well, and he can use that resource effectively. So, yeah, it gets way better. But like, I don't see unless someone builds it. Someone get the spice out, please. Show me the lightning chest, instant Aurora, or the Ziggy one. Love to see you come to Nats and crush.
Yeah, for sure. Same here. Okay, generic cards now. First one up is a Browbeat. This is a blue attack. Blocks for 3, costs 0, attacks for 1, and says when this gets +1 for each card in your hand.
I don't know about this one, man. How about you? You go. I have some thoughts, but I want to hear what you have to say.
I think it's just adorable. I think it's like kind of a cool. It's kind of like it feels like a very TCG card, right? Where it's just like, let's give the
you want it to be good, man.
Let's give the Timmys like ideas, right? Like, how many cards can I get in my hand? Timmy's out there. I think LSS and Flesh and Blood doesn't really allow for like shenanigans too much, right? So like this card doesn't really have a place in this game. But like, I played other TCGs where there's like cards that like, oops, I got a bunch of cards now, right? Or something. And but maybe someday down the line this card sees play. It doesn't. In 2022, this card would be like, oh my god, this is awesome. We got a blue block 3, baby. I'm going to put this. It does something. It has text. Every Guardian's like, oh my god. Just think about it.
Give us CLV with this.
Right.
Give us back CLV. Give us back Tome. Give us back Tome of Findel. But we go crazy.
In 2026, man, we have overcrowded. We have so many blues now that just kind of just do things more than this card, right?
So I love this card. I actually was like, I kind of really liked this card when it came out. Then I played with it a couple times. I'm like, I'm gonna set this card. I'm gonna be Aurora. I'm gonna have a token. It's gonna be so easy to give things go again. I'm gonna just start my chain. throwing this for 0 for 5 go again. Nope. I die with it in my arsenal every single time. I'm like, I'm not going to play it. It's not 5 value. I don't want to play it yet. It's not 5 value.
Right, yeah.
And then if I block my hand, I don't want to throw a 1. So it's like, uh-oh, I blocked my hand. Now I'm blocking my hand. This is just sitting here for the rest of it gets worse. So I want it to be OKICU. I can see this being adorable right now.
It's like the perfect definition
again,
for adorable, right? Is that like it makes you think that it's
I would put a little bit higher though. Yeah, that's true. Actually, probably. Never mind. I wouldn't put any higher though.
Yeah, I mean it's the definition of why adorable is a tier on this tier list, is because it's one of those cards that's just zany enough. Standing order looking at you. Like it's just like, there's so many of them, and like maybe someday it'll have its heyday, but that day is not today, I don't think.
Not today.
All right, so the next one up here is a step between. We got another generic attack. This one is a red 0 cost, blocks for 2. It says, while this is attacking or on the stack, opponents can't play or activate instants. It has an instant ability itself. It costs 1. Tap your hero. This gets +1 attack, and attack damage can't be prevented. This combat chain.
This is good. I wish it was a block 3. Like I would put it like higher if it was a block 3. But where was this when Kano was around? Right.
Yeah.
But again, it's on the chain. No, this is attacking. So the only one that's attacking. So the chain breaks, and he goes away. The prevention is really powerful.
Yeah.
This is a banger card, and I'll tell you this right now. This is a really great card in limited. Like this is a really, really good card to get in limited.
I bet. They fixed Exude.
The downside is sorry?
They fixed Exude.
Is this better than Exude?
Yes, because Exude was when this was attacking. So when you play
this is while it's attacking.
Yeah, but it's also on the stack now.
Oh,
so as soon as this card hits the table, it locks it down. Where back in the day, Exude, you could still get around it.
Yeah, they could still get around it.
Okay, I'm going to respond to that and do my things now, right?
A little better Exude. I can see that.
Slightly better.
Is it slaps though?
No.
No.
It's
an okay ICU, I think. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's a tool that you're gonna play possibly and against the decks, but that's about it.
Yeah, this is definitely a step up from like Browbeat. It's not adorable. It's a tool that like if instants get a little out of control or there's a hero that you're really wanting to like lock down. Exude saw play for the same. Like Exude was more for like locking down defense reactions for sure, but it kind of has that same like silver bullet utility, which I could see being played in the future. But again, these heroes will have to become it's a silver bullet for the heroes that just came out, right? So when they get good, then this card will get better along with them, right?
Yep.
Next one is a card that I legit thought was a common when it was spoiled. Tempt Over. It is a yellow 0 cost, a generic attack. It attacks for 3, blocks for 3, and it says when this attacks a hero, steal an aura token that they control until the end of the turn. That's it.
That's it. It's
There's
0
no
for
go
3.
again.
So
nope.
This is another limited card. Why are we printing IMs in limited? Why are we focusing on the balance? Because this is great in limited. I've actually argued with people that like I guess some people really think this is really good. I actually don't think it's that great in limited, because in limited to use it, you have to steal the aura, then break the aura. So you need like more cards to do that. And again, we talked about Acilio and Ziggy, the requirements they have to even break the aura. It's a little easier in limited, not gonna lie, but it's still like, what are you doing? Like, I guess you steal the so give this go again, steal the embodiment of lightning. Your next thing gets go again. Great. What aura are we trying to steal to the end of turn that we can like the use, right? Courage, I guess. Like, there's just like not that many things. I see this in CC. This is adorable. Maybe it has a tool at some point.
Yeah.
I just don't like. Again, I think they're too focused on limited for the set, which is great. I like focus on limited, but don't break CC because of it. Like, man.
It's funny. You said something that I just realized. Like when I look at a Majestic card, I think only of CC. Like I'm like, how do I play this in my CC deck? And now that you've said that, I'm like, oh, okay. I could see this being a limited card, but they want to keep it so it's not at rarity, so that it doesn't show up in limited
Yeah.
too often. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's a Majestic, so it's just
Yeah,
like,
but it's a Majestic.
dude, I'm so confused. And it's like, I've already said this. The nice thing about Caress is that it says aura and doesn't
Yep.
say token aura. As soon as it says token aura, get this thing out of here, man. Like, we're not
Yeah, but what are you
playing
gonna
this
do
in
with these?
CC.
What aura? What aura are we talking about? Like on
It's just, oh,
you
you're
can
going
make
to
a
steal
seismic.
Rune Chant
You
from
get
me?
a seismic surge from the fabled. You get
Yeah.
one of Prism's things that you can't flip.
Yeah.
I don't know. Spectra auras. You get maybe
Yeah, it's just like,
your first illusionist gets +2 attack. I can't think of anything.
right. I know. It's just like it's such a weird card, and I think you just made me realize that like it might literally just be a Majestic to keep it from bombing limited out, right? Bombing
I
drafts.
mean, it's good. It's good and limited. It really has the use cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Like, I will say this limited set's like I don't want to down on it. Like it's the limited set. I think all 3 heroes are playable and they all have a game plan. It's a hard limited set, super hard. But I get why they probably were like, oh, these cards are bombs in limited. We should put them like,
Yeah.
don't upgrade them. I don't know. I just the limited piece is what goes to my mind on this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, we balance this for limited. Boo.
Right. Yeah. I would agree with you. Watching some of the streams this past weekend at the world premiere, I was like, wow, this looks really fun and interesting. This like back and forth, when to break your
hard.
lightning flows. It looks
hard.
so hard, right? Because all the heroes are playing on like their turns and our turns, and it's just like it looks
It's
really
tough.
cool. But yeah, this ain't it. I'm gonna put this in Slay tier. I think
There we
as
go.
far
I'm okay
as-
with it.
As
I
far
can't
as a
imagine
CC card, this is
low as
not
against
it.
some of it. Yep.
All right. So we've made it to the expansion slot. We got a lot of them.
Not even halfway done.
Yeah, not even halfway done. Oh my god. All right, so the first one up here is an assassin attack. It's a blue. It costs 0. It's called Unmake the Underlings, and it blocks for 3, attacks for 1. It has stealth. It says when this attacks a hero, turn an ally in their graveyard face down. When this hits an ally, destroy that ally. Like,
Man, this is okay. I see you all over. I'm probably gonna go a little faster on these because
Yeah.
like these are all gonna be like most of them.
this is like a super tech card for like
It's a
assassins
tech.
in the gravy. Like it does crazy things to gravy, but it's so narrow, right?
Yeah, I mean it's okay because it's a blue base.
Yeah.
It works with just a Nick. I think like Mario's are leaning towards just a Nick a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then not even that, but Slippy would use just a Nick.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that are like good. It's like, oh, okay. And not only that, but like you still get the value of like going face with this, right?
Yeah.
Of turning a ally down. But again, you're right. It's a gravy anti-gravy card, which is good because they kind of needed something. But it's just okay. I see you. Sure, if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
Yeah, is gravy
well.
in the meta? Like, yeah, he's up there, but okay.
yeah, he's there.
All right, next card is Feral Instinct. This is a brute attack. It is yellow, costs 3. Attacks for 6, blocks for 3. That's kind of cool. It says, if you've intimidated an opponent this turn, this costs 3 less to play.
I think this is slaps.
Yeah,
I think this is.
I think
this
is
does everything-
pretty good for Rhino.
Yeah, yeah. A free 6 cost attack when
Yeah.
intimidates the only thing. I think
Yeah,
it slaps.
not
I
bad.
yeah. Especially I know they lost their claws, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's not hard to intimidate right now. They're
No.
running more non-attacks than intimidate. They still run blood rush. It still works. So I think it's a slaps.
Solid card for Rhino for sure. All right. Next one up is the Pile Driver, Betsy Spec. This says it's a weapon, guardian weapon, of course, 2-handed, attacks for 6, costs 4 to activate, and you tap your hero. And it says when this attacks, you may wager a gold token with the defending hero.
Okay, hear me out. This is one of the few I think is a banger for what it is, for what Betsy is. No, it's not going to be a lot of money.
No.
Maybe the cold foil, whatever. It's not because there's not a lot of Betsy stands out there. If they are, their closet Betsy stands are going to come out of the woodwork, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But this card is perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's like one of the best designed cards. It solved a lot of her didn't solve, but it's like works exactly what she wants.
Yep.
She needed more ways to generate gold in order to use the hat. The hat that she has is the Good Time Chapeau is so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Combine that with Double Down, you got yourself. I know. I think Aggro Blaze is having to play this at Nats. I wouldn't be surprised if he does super well with Betsy because I think, if someone practiced with her, got a good refined list.
Yeah.
This weapon changes the game for her.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, 100%.
Now you can't wager against Victor. You can't wager against Kasai unless you're like sure you're
Victor's
gonna hit.
Gone,
but
though.
yeah, Victor's pretty much out the door. But Nats, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I do think my personal opinion. I'm okay with putting it slaps, but like in my heart, this is a banger.
Yeah, it's top of slaps.
Okay, top of slaps. I'm good with that.
It's like you said. It's really cool that Betsy got exactly what she needed, right? And I think it's, we'll see. Obviously, Overpower is still not great, but
yeah, actually, it's insane. If Teklo ever comes out of the woodwork,
oh yeah, that's true.
Just play Betsy.
Just play Betsy. Yep. Who needs Dominate?
Yeah, who needs Dominate? The one thing I wish is, no offense to whoever the artist is, I just don't like the art. I wish the pile driver would have been like
it's not.
They like wrestling. They like wrestling, right? So
Yeah.
make it like, I don't know, some kind of way of like, I don't know, the pile driver, and have her. I would have been cool, her using it to pile drive somebody in general. But
one of the interesting things about it is
I do like that she has the marks on it.
The art is kind of odd for a weapon, right? A lot of the times the weapons have like no background or like a sky background or like a highlighted background on a weapon. This actually has like something going on in it. It has like a guy getting smashed with it. But on first glance, I agree with you that the art is like confusing to me. I'm like, why is there two hands? Like, what is happening? And then I'm like, oh, he's getting smacked with it. Okay, now I get it. So yeah, it's a little confusing on like first glance. But yeah, it could have been cool, cooler than that at least. But okay, we made it to Ninja now, Shane. Yeah. First one here is Swift Pickup. This is an attack. Costs 0, attacks for 3, blocks for 2. It says when this attacks, you may put a Shuriken item from your graveyard at the bottom of your deck. If you do, this gets +1. That's pretty good, and it has Go Again.
Let's just talk about. Why don't you read the Shurikens?
Yeah.
I think these are all in the same bucket.
So the first Shuriken up is the evasive Nagabushi. It is a blue. It costs 0. It's legendary, so you can only have 1 in your deck. This says it's a ninja instant that attacks for 1, blocks for 2. It has an action on it, so it costs 1. Tap your hero. Destroy this when the combat chain closes. Attack. Go again. This cannot be defended by equipment or reaction cards. Is the first one. Razor Ring is the second one. This one is a blue as well, costs for 0. It has the same ability, basically. But this one says, when this hits a hero, the next action card they defend with, this combat chain gets -1 until the end of the turn. Pretty good. And then the last one is the Stun Star. Again, a blue instant that attacks for 1, blocks for 2. And this one says, when this hits a hero, tap them. All three are legendaries, so you can have 1 in your deck.
Yeah. So I think all of this together is a cool concept.
Yeah.
You can see where they're going it with the gloves from last set. Right now, I call all of these adorable because like I don't think the class for this has just like solidified.
I'm with you, actually.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, because, and not to cut you off, but I think this is like a little early. I think it's a really cool concept for ninjas in the future. Maybe even Katsu gets some more support, and like he's already getting, we already have Silverwind Shuriken, things like that. Like it's like, I think it's a really cool design space where they can make this for generic ninja, right? Like eventually Katsu or something gets this and he can cook with it. But it's like one of those
Yeah, I
things that
think
you build around or you can have fun with, right, at your armory or
yes.
something, which is cool.
Yeah. So I think it's adorable. I think right now, I think overall, everything they're doing is good. I just don't think it's going to be meta right now. And
Yeah.
so I'm putting it adorable because I think you're going to play at the armory, like you said. I think you're going to try to figure it out right now. It may just not have all the pieces it needs quite yet.
It's tigers before Zen.
Yes.
Right? You
yes,
could play
yes.
Tiger, you could play Tiger Katsu and do some fun stuff, but it was never going to be like A tier, right?
Yeah.
Definitely not S tier, but this is definitely
and
like Tigers before Zen.
exactly. And to be clear, like my friend Naib loves calling it, it's Katsu when you played it.
Oh yeah, Katsu. Yep, that makes sense.
If you know, you know.
Yep. So the next one up here is a mechanologist attack. It is called Gear Turner. It costs 1. It's red. Attacks for 5, blocks for 3. It says when this hits, you may search your deck for a cog, put it into the arena, and then shuffle. I think this is really good, right? Like getting a cog out of your deck is like awesome. I wish it wasn't on hit is kind of annoying because but you're pulling 2 cards from your opponent or a piece of armor, which is also probably pretty good. You're probably not too mad about that. So,
yeah, I think this is a good card. I think it's either OKICU. It could even be close to slaps.
yeah,
I think Puffin's gonna make it work. But I agree with you. When I thought about this card, I'm like, this card hits the table, I just block it.
yeah,
But it's a finisher, right?
Yeah.
If you don't block it, great. I'm gonna get my action point back, and I'm gonna shoot you with my gun.
right.
Okay, it's a 1 card 7 now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
not
like
bad.
okay, that's what I'm saying. It's like close to the slaps, but it's okay. I see you because it's like, just block it, forehead. I mean,
Right, yeah. For
but yeah,
sure.
it's
Some of these cards is like when you want to be like specifically for Puffin, sometimes I'm thinking, it's like it's good to block 2 cards or get an armor, always. But like sometimes it's like I want a card to like improve my win con, right? And that's cogs. That's like cogs with Puffin, right? And so it's just like but on hits are good. So I think it's a pretty solid card. Obviously it just, moves her ability up a little bit, which is nice. To play the game, what I mean. All right, so the next one is going to be Arcbane Grasp. This is a Mechanologist instant equipment. We've made it to the Teklo equipment time of the expansion.
This is exactly what he needed, man. This is exactly what he needed.
This is a blue 0. It says if you have base arms equipped, transform it into this, then equip this. When this is equipped, create a Spellbane Aegis token, Arcane Barrier 1. Blocks for nothing.
I was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
This is a fine card. It's a straight up upgrade. I'm trying to read what my friend Yuanji said about he specifically said something specific about this. I'm trying to find it on the Discord real quick. He said, "Oh yeah, baby, the 15th random equipment for Teklo that doesn't meaningfully affect his core plan." Sure, it's an upgrade. It does something better. It's cool. It gives a Spellbane Aegis, but
yeah.
it doesn't. It's a side grade.
Yeah, I thought we fixed his arcane problem already.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of did, but it's an upgrade to those.
Right, yeah,
that's
is.
True. It's just, it's not like it's just again, it's like random as 15. It's just equipment. It's adorable. Yeah. Like it's a fine card, but nothing crazy is gonna happen here.
Yeah. All right. Next one up here is Settle the Bill. This is a Ranger action, cost 1, blocks for 3. It is a red. It says when you put an arrow from your hand face up into your arsenal, or no, you may put an arrow from your hand face up into your arsenal. If you do, until the end of the turn, it gets +3, and when this hits a hero, destroy a card in their arsenal.
What do you think, man?
Dude,
you're the Ranger expert here, right?
Yeah. I was just about to tell you, but man, you just put me on the spot. I haven't thought about a Ranger hero in a long time. Like, I can't think of the last time I played against a Ranger in CC.
Riptide and I guess Marlin, but people don't think about Marlin as a Ranger. Like, it's like a can.
She is kind of she's a little bit different adaptation of that class. It says destroy a card in their arsenal, which could be pretty cool. This costs 1. I don't like Marlin is pretty like she needs a lot of resources, right? It costs like 4 to activate her harpoon cannon, things like that. So like Riptide,
You're getting there, man.
yeah,
You didn't even need me. Like
yeah.
you got
See,
there. It's like
I could figure it out.
you got it. You got it. Yeah. Marlin. This costs too much for Marlin. Riptide. If you're trying to play aggressive Riptide, sure, it works. Like Trap Riptide, I think is a little bit better, but
Yeah,
I see this card as adorable. It's like right now, there's nothing's gonna. It's like, sure, it gets played maybe if you're trying to do the Riptide thing. Maybe some Marlin figure out how to put it in there. It's just not what they needed. Like
no.
there's no on demand for this, right? Like I don't know
Yeah,
what
that's
they.
the
I
that's
think
the
they were like,
problem with some of these expansion slot cards, right? Is
yeah,
it's not like,
yeah,
oh, I want that right now. Let me put
yeah,
it in my Marlin. Let me put it in this Riptide deck right now.
yeah.
That's the pro. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I guess you can get excited for the future. Although I hate saying that because I had to say that the whole last time we did a tier list in Compendium. That was
Exactly.
like,
Well, that's what the expansion's not supposed to. I mean, the expansion set or whatever. It's supposed to,
that's true. That's true.
but they didn't deliver. Right now we're still waiting on the. We're still waiting. We are still waiting for the future.
That's right. All right, next card up here is a warrior attack reaction called Beckoning Steel. It is blue. It costs 0, blocks for 3. It says target sword attack gets when this hits, sharpen this sword. Then if the sword has 3 or more +1 counters on it, attack with it. Attack with it. So this is that new ability that needed a whole rules reprise. Yeah, attacking, just having another sword attack come in is pretty spicy, I think.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't quite read that one yet because it doesn't like.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
it's
apply.
not. I don't think. I don't think this is gonna. It does because it's on this card. It's gonna be
Right,
applied.
right,
But I was
right.
like, how many Hala and Dory am I gonna see playing this card? And I was like, that's it. Anyway, I'll have to read about it later. But
Yeah,
I think it's a good card. I think it's
yeah,
a good card. I don't know. I wish I knew a little bit more because if I knew a little bit more, I could see it being a slaps card. Because I could
yes.
see it's just a blue. It does a really powerful effect. It's at reaction speed. It feels like a slaps card when I don't know quite understand the power level of it, but I don't want to call it slaps and then it's like, okay, I see you, because like
Yeah,
sharpen is weird and it does have a cost. You need 3 of those counters, but like the way I'm seeing Hollow's build, like you can get some counters quick. I've seen a few
yeah.
things that happen with that. Bolton can play this. I know Bolton's been looking at some like, hey, swing my weapon
Some
again, swing my
sharpen.
weapon. Like
Yeah.
it's like another let's just say they got like they start with the give a counter attack again, and if they could just somehow get one more counter on this, and then it's gets to 3, and then you get attack with like was it Raiden again on a Lumina turn. Like that's so powerful right now. Like Bolton's getting a little scary. He's not far away, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I think this is okay SCU for now. I want to put it a little higher. Like let me think. It's like I think it's higher than like.
It could be.
So hold on. Let's put the mech card. I didn't realize where we're at. Let's put the mech card above like. No, not up there. Let's just put it like higher on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like closer to okay. Like we have the lightning cards there, and I'm like, ooh. I forget, we didn't really do a good job of ordering this.
Yeah,
okay,
we
I see
sometimes
you.
order, sometimes not. Long time viewers will understand what's going on. Sometimes I'll order them around, sometimes I
Okay.
won't. I think the 3
Gotcha.
counters, I guess, sound off in the comments if you're a warrior stan and you're just
Yeah, help us out. Help us out.
screaming at your monitor right now. If you can get these 3 counters, which I think she can, and definitely once Warrior Mastery Pack comes out, I think
Oh, yeah.
those will start flowing pretty easily. Just being able to swing with a sword again, and it's like a sub stack. I'm pretty smooth brain when it comes to like all that, but like you just get to attack again. Seems pretty good for the warrior class in general. So
Yes.
yeah, I think this card will become a card that you don't want to see played against you, right? Especially
Right.
getting that second attack in.
Yeah, something's going wrong if they can cast a blue like this.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. So the next one up here is a pirate mechanologist attack. It is yellow, costs 0. Crash Site Salvage. This set has the scrap mechanic, and it says when this attacks, if it scrapped a card, this gets go again. If a cog was scrapped this way, create a gold token.
This is a banger.
Dude, this is so good for Puffin.
Yeah,
like
everything that
gold,
she wanted. Everything.
Yeah, it's like great. Yeah,
Doesn't have to boost.
Yeah, no boost. I think this one could be like even slaps.
Oh no, don't put that in OKC. That's a slap.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a slap.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
Yeah.
I think that slaps. Getting that gold token is like real sweet. That's obviously one of the problems with the pirate heroes right now is that gold's a little strapped since Gravy got a bunch of their gold generation banned. It's nice to see this, and especially it having go again once it's scrapping. That's sweet stuff right there.
The cool thing is it doesn't have to scrap. It doesn't have to scrap a cog. Like obviously you want to scrap a cog.
Yeah,
but like it doesn't have to. You can just get go again. Like if you're in a pinch, you go for it.
Yeah, for sure. No, very good card here. I'm curious to see what you're going to say about this next card, Shane. This is a Pirate Necromancer action item. It's called Golden Skull. It is a yellow, costs 0, blocks for nothing. It has go again. It says this counts as a gold, and it has Watery Grave.
More gold gen and gravy.
Yeah,
that's a banger.
Yeah,
get it in there. I want to troll my gravy people so bad.
So I've heard some pretty harsh criticism of this card. I think it's like I didn't think it was as bad as some thought. I'm not the biggest gravy player. I played him a little bit. I think this card, like the problem is like, do you want this in your deck? That's where I like get hung up on it. It's like if it blocked, I would be like, okay, you can do the gravy activation and then play this card out, right? But I don't like that it's another no block, especially in a gravy that's like lost a lot of his power. Like maybe back in the day you could say like, well, I'm just gonna punch him down. But like now you're like, God, I hope I can block this hand, right? Like
yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna hate on some folks. Gravy players can cry a little bit still. They got to play 9 tipple gravy. You made infinite gold. You then drew your whole deck and destroyed people. Like people need to realize that like that deck was bonkers. Yeah. Okay. Now Gravy's in a fine spot. Is this card what it needed? Nah, it wasn't. It's adorable in my opinion. Yeah. But it's a little bit worse in my opinion than Loan Shark. Yeah. Like Loan Shark gets you 2 gold. Does have a downside, but like whatever, the two life, like I guarantee you if you said to every Gravy player, start the game with 2 gold but give up 4 life, they'd be like, yes, I'll give up 4 life to start with 2 gold and play. No, this card, you know, it's water. It's a cool concept. Yeah, it's a cool tool. Maybe it comes into play later. Yeah, but maybe there's like a later pirate card that the more gold you have, do something. You know, like a. You got to be careful with that though. Right, we saw where Gold Main Estate went, but this could be cool. This would be cool if like the more gold, but like right now it's probably not what he needed. I'm sure it will fit in the deck. It's a yellow. It does. It's like it's a yellow that gets pitched to the tipple. It gets you a gold. It gets to play with Watery Grave for like it's an extra card. Yeah. In general, when you do the thing,
it's super cool that it has go again, right? So then it's not like the amulets where you can just
throw it on the field, right? Yeah. You start with it, you throw it down.
You play a blue, and then you just can play this card out, right? And like after you've discarded it,
well, you have to play. You have to play. So it's very careful because you have to play your. Let's say, for example, you have an ally. Because your weapon says the first Watery Grave card gets go again. So you don't want to give this double go again, right? Okay. So you have to, it's something you can do after you play.
Right. So there is a bit of a tough timing.
But you can also just play this from hand. You don't have to play it from the Watery Grave, right? Like that's the other thing. Right? So there's lots of cool things about this. Like I think this is a fine card. It's adorable. Again, I don't think it's gonna be a staple, but it's a tool that can be called upon later. And it's not like the worst thing, but Gravy players, you can get over it. You had a whole like
you had your day in the sun.
You had lots of time in the sun.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's calm down a bit.
Cool the jets.
Yeah.
He's also doing quite well. by the way. Like
He's still, that's what I'm saying. He's still
quite
meta.
strong.
How many people are like, oh, if you ban Tipple, it's the engine of the deck, it will die. Guess what? They had to do more bans.
Right.
Right? Chart. Oh, wait, you mean I can just go chart the high seas, chum, off of one card?
Yeah, it was pretty
Cool.
good.
Yeah, pretty good. 3-card 7 or
Yeah.
1 card set or yeah, no 10, right? 4 with a 6 butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 card 10.
Yeah,
pretty
not
good.
bad. All right, the next one up here is rounding out the pirate cards, actually. So this is a red lure harpoon. It is a blue. It costs 2. Attacks for 4. It's an arrow, of course. It blocks for 3. This one says, if you've activated a cannon this turn, this gets, when this hits a hero, banish a red card from their graveyard. You may play it to the end of your next turn.
My Marlin players will have to tell me
I
if another blue harpoon is what they needed.
yeah.
The effect is whatever.
Someone at LSS really likes this, like, I'm going to play your cards effect. And, like, more times than
Yeah.
not, you just can't
I have a story about that.
You just can't play the cards that you're going to banish,
Well,
you know? Like, it's more impactful
I have
that
a story
you're
about
taking
this.
a red
It's actually
card, right?
Yeah. It was more impactful that you get to like get a card from the
Strip a
deck,
card,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. But I have a story which is hilarious about this. I was playing the Victor list that I built with Yuanji, the daily grind list in Kansas City last year.
Yep.
I got hit with infiltrate. Infiltrate banished the card off the top of my deck, and they banished Peck Perfect. And to the infinite wisdom, I'm sorry whoever out there did it, but they're like, that's a 9 power card. Okay, on my turn, I'm gonna play Peck Perfect against you. And I go, I'm trying to mill you a little bit, and I clash. You don't clash.
Oh, no.
I have all this equipment over here that's battle worn. Here's all the battle worn equipment and
Oh
like 3
my
cards. I
God.
milled like so many cards off their deck that just won the clash.
yeah.
After they did this, they're like,
Uh-oh.
like I hit like a codex and stuff, and they're just like, okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
Yeah, that's like the perfect example of like how these cards always play out, right? Is like obviously New did this back in the day and like did it to good effect, but it was on her stapled to her card, right? To her hero card.
Yeah.
But it feels like, yeah, like Infiltrate is another one of these cards. It's like, ooh, I get to play my opponent's cards, and then you like flip an arrow and you're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a
And to be honest with you, this is like, you get to pick, right? You get it hits banish a red card. You get to pick. It's not that deep.
discarding out of the hand though is like the sweetness of this card, not to play it. Like if you get to play it, it is like mega bonus, right? And then you're like, yes, this is awesome. But
Well, no, there's no discard on this.
well, it says when this hits a hero, banish a card from their graveyard. Oh, I thought it was from their hand. I was thinking like the other
if it was
harpoons.
hand,
Okay,
this
never
would be a
mind.
banger
Never
if it was
mind.
hand.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
thought this
gosh.
was hand. Okay, never
No,
mind.
no. Okay.
Back it up. All right.
Yeah, back it up. This is when, to me, it's okay. I see you,
Yeah.
Marlin players. Tell me if it's like a slaps, because like I just don't know how hurting you were for another blue.
Yeah. It
Blue
might just
harpoon.
be impactful that it has harpoon in the name, but yeah, again,
That's
leave a
what I'm
comment
saying. Like if
below.
it's blue harpoon, what you needed, it could go up, but that's about it.
Yep. All right. Next card up here is Bit Off the Side. This is a hybrid card, Guardian Warrior action. It is red, costs 0. It blocks for 3, and it says until the end of the turn, axes you control get. When this hits a hero, they discard a card. Go again.
This is okay. I see you. It
Like
sounds so good.
borderline next to these shurikens, though, right? Like who's axing
Yes.
out there?
Well, so again, no, I actually disagree with the shurikens piece, because in a Dory Axes list or any you could play still Dory Axes. It's still
Yeah, that's
fine.
true.
You can play Bolton Axes. It works.
Mm-hmm.
You would play this card. It would be
that's true.
something you'd play. It would be a sideboard card. Any aggro deck you're gonna play against as you're running axes, you're gonna play this. It's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna either force you to block an aggro deck. It's way better. It's like, hey, I'm gonna either take 2 cards or you're gonna block 2 cards. You choose.
Yeah.
And maybe if you block, I go over with the pump, and I get 3 cards from you. Like this is just kind of a tempo swing play, but it's a fine card. It's
yeah,
like
I guess my first thought is like, why you go into axes? But maybe it's this card is why you're going to Axis. Because like
Yeah.
discarding cards is quite strong, and warriors are always like, are you going to block this?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to block warrior cards, right? Because they have pumps and stuff. So
Yeah, and I'm evaluating this at like this current meta, but also evaluating it like with the current
yeah,
card pools. Can you make this work? You can.
yeah, you
You can make
definitely
this
can.
work.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next card up is
Whereas like the ninja stars, the reason is
yeah,
because I was like, a ninja stars you can't quite make work, but
yeah,
this one
yeah.
you can definitely just make work.
That's true. Okay, good, valid point. Next card here is Blessing of Aegis. This is a yellow 0 light action aura, blocks for 3, and it says go again. Whenever a card is put into your soul, gain one health. At the start of your turn, put this into your soul.
Man, I don't know. I'm not a light illusionist and I'm not a Bolton player.
Prism, I don't think is putting a ton of cards in her soul all at once, right? Like it's
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, if they hit, right? If like
Yeah.
the angels hit, they go. So
but
you
you
get like
never
an extra
do
value
that.
when.
You never let that happen, right?
Well, against certain decks you do,
Sometimes,
but
yeah.
like it's still like you. And not only that, but like usually she needs all 4 cards to play double Herald,
Yeah.
right? Because she has to pitch a yellow, play a Herald, which usually costs 2, and then play another. So it's like having this as like an arsenal and then playing it out. I don't see it. This is like a Bolton card. Those Bolton cards though that like I've seen lots of Boltons playing the other ones where it's like make a courage every single time you go to the soul. It's just another one of those cards. I could see. I would put it higher up in the. Actually, put it at the very top of the adorable because like
yeah. It's
it
definitely
swaps-
more utility than most of these cards. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
and it I just don't know how many of these cards you need
Right.
to play Bolton or play, but it's like utility. It does a thing, and this is how the Bolton plays right now. He can make soul so quickly, so he can like his turns keep going. You're not waiting for soul or worried about getting soul management gone because of these cards. They really, really do help get soul like generation by playing this, doing your turn, putting a thing in soul, gain a life, then this goes to soul. You're just kind of like fast pacing these soul a little bit, which
Okay. Yeah.
it's a little bit better.
I'm here for Bolton to be good. So if this helps him, let's get Bolton good again, eh? Maybe after the next set. Bolton's been saying
Sooner
that
or
for a
later,
while.
somebody's be like, Lumina Ascension needs banned.
Right. All right. The next card up here is Draco Fire. It is a 0 red Draconic instant. It says your next Draconic attack this turn gets +2 and cost 1 less to play or activate. While this is in your graveyard, at the start of your turn, you may banish 2 cards named Draco Fire from your graveyard. If you do, gain $1. Dude.
All right. This slaps.
Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah.
like this is a as far as power level goes, and I've confirmed it with a couple Fang players that I know. I don't play Fang, but like yeah, I know enough to know that this card is like pretty much like what he wants. Like every bit of it is like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean this is Syndra too. This is just this is just another head jab in Syndra. It makes your dagger a starter head jab.
Yeah.
Right? It makes your dagger a 0 for 3, go again. That starts your whole chain. So this is just head jab, and then upside later, it's your 4th chest activation. At some point you're like,
yes.
oh, do I need a resource this turn? Cool. Get that resource, and now I've got it. So like Syndra's, this is a great card in Syndra, great card in Fang.
Yeah. Very
yeah.
solid.
So, I think it slaps. It's great.
Yep, for sure. All right, next one is Induced Panic. It is a Chaos block card. Blocks for 2. It is a yellow. When this defends, choose a color. Each hero reveals a random card from their hand. If it's the chosen color, they discard it. Chaos, man.
Chaos is crazy. I was just thinking about they got a Blunton. They got the Blunton card.
Yeah.
But I guess it hits yourself. But what is it? When this defends, choose a color. Each hero reveals a random card from their hand. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like, this is actually great. You could just choose a color, and then they have to show that card. It's very easy to like mess with that, right?
Yep.
They get down to 1 card. Or I don't know. Yeah, no, this is adorable. I think all these chaos cards are like the specific pure chaos are just adorable. You could even put it in Slay, I guess. I don't even know where you
Yeah,
play it.
I think like who's playing? Like no one's playing this, right? So I think it
Yeah,
does fit the
it's like Brody's
definition of
card.
slay.
Who's playing these?
Yeah, it it is a interesting thing that they keep building out chaos cards though. Like, are we just gonna get
Yeah.
some zany like chaos hero next year sometime? That's just gonna be wild. This is gonna be
Well,
like
they're
randomly choosing cards and playing Toma Pandemonium, and I don't know. It's fun future looking like hint wink wink, but
they're teasing PVE a little bit, right? I know you got some PVIDs, so I'm
yeah.
thinking I'm thinking, and maybe you can steal this from me. Okay, this is a banger idea. Steal it if
Yeah.
you want. You create a chaos PVE champion who's playing these cards,
Yeah.
and the whole point is that it just messes with all the heroes,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Because like, okay, cool, it's my last card in hand. I'm gonna block with this. All of you who are attacking me,
Yeah.
choose a color,
Choose the color. Yep.
reveal a card.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Definitely.
discard one. Like I think that's just kind of I think it's a cool PVE concept of like
Mm-hmm.
like like whatever, everyone's fighting me and
Right.
I have abilities that kind of f with their turns kind of thing.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with you. I think whatever they do with chaos, I think it will be a quite a riot of a game because they're starting to build up some crazy abilities and crazy cards on these. All right, we've made it to the last card here, Shane. Lion Claw Maul. This is a reviled guardian weapon. It's a hammer axe. It is one-handed. It attacks for 1. It costs 2 to attack. You have to tap it. And it says, if this has power greater than its base, it gets +1. When this hits a hero, the crowd boos you. This feels like what he needed, right? Like, I mean, it's just solid. It's like,
What he needed is a strong word.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't
this
think
is
this
not
like
slaps.
fixes
Betsy
the hero.
needed this.
Yeah. Like,
Betsy
this is
needed
not
this.
a like, but this is his weapon though, right? Like, it feels like,
Oh, it's cool.
okay,
It's
yeah,
cool.
That's
It's cool. It's cool that it's an axe and a hammer.
yep,
It's cool that it costs 2
yep,
for the same power level as Titan's Fist when it does the thing.
yep.
So that's the extent. It's the same level as Titan's Fist when it does the thing.
Yeah.
Poor
choice of wording, but that's kind of what I was feeling too. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
it kinda
it's like
does the things
thematically
that he
cool.
wants, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but it's not slaps. It's not
No.
Betsy. It doesn't fix his deck. It doesn't like superly make his deck so much better at doing the
Right.
things. I see this is okay. I see you. It's just like, okay, cool. It got what it needed. It got so the people have been like, where's my hammer? Where's my where's my
Yeah.
thingy? Where's my Liath weapon? There it is, right there.
Here you go. This is what you get. Yeah, no, I think it's like fine enough. It's one-handed, so you can take out the shield, do the things. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I want them to make it to where we can get go again on these and just I want to see double hammer swinging
oh,
axes.
that would be sweet. Like
at some point.
Liath is a weird guardian, so maybe
Yeah.
maybe something out there is cooking. But all right, so that's gonna do it for the Omens of the Third Age tier list. Shane, thank you for coming and chatting
Anytime.
with me. We officially have done it. This is the first tier list with no bangers.
Out a banger.
And I don't think we're too far. I don't think we got it wrong, is what I'm gonna say. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, so yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
That is unfortunate. But hey, I'm excited for Omens in the sense that it made me excited for the next set.
How long can we keep saying that?
Oh
I'm trying
my
to figure that
gosh.
out. I'm a little sad for Omens. Just leave you off. I'm like, it didn't hit where I needed it to.
Yeah.
Nats is gonna be interesting. These bands that we still don't know about. Hopefully, by the time you see this, you've known about the bands, but we haven't known it right now.
Yeah.
Really need those. We have to figure this out, man. We have to figure out better ways for the United States players to be able to test. I get it. It's exciting,
Yeah.
brand new. Make it format. Just give us more information a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Also, don't balance for freaking draft. I get it. The draft, great. I'm excited to draft. I'm excited to draft. But man, CC, we need some uplifting stuff. And then, we can save it for another time. But the whole collectability stuff, is a big topic too, and I don't see like any of these cards being like super collectible.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean,
yeah,
the one
it's
thing
all right. We got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Though I have faith. I have faith.
the one thing that is kind of cool is I liked seeing it in Super Slam. I guess if we're going to talk about collectability as a closing point on Omens, I do like the micro text box or the EA. I think they're officially calling them EA cold foil Majestics. That's a pretty cool like thing to put in as far as like a chase card. There's a lot of them in this set, so it'll be interesting to see how much it takes to like get a play set of them. But yeah, I mean, playability is king in
We'll see.
Fab.
I'm
right?
hoping to be wrong.
And so,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, but we did get secret cards, and we got Balagor, and he is a shadow demon. And I got 7 rune chance to collect. I guess
you
this
have
is
some work
what-
to do.
I
You
guess
have
this
some
is
work
what
to do.
illusionists feel like. Oh my god, I do have some work to do. So I'll take it where I can get it. I'm excited for that. But yeah, thanks again, Shane.
All right. When I open them, I'll come find you.
Right, yes, please. Please bring them to me. But all right, that's gonna do it. Thanks again, Shane, and we'll check you guys next time. Peace.